Okay, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Peter and I are chatting about commingling and talking about recycling this morning.
Absolutely. So we have at Walking Mountains a sustainability and stewardship department. And one of the really neat things they do is they take people over to our dump site in the materials recovery facility in the Eagle County Hazardous Waste Depository. So it's a field trip to see where our waste goes. And I got to do it a couple weeks ago, and it is one of the coolest things I've ever done.
So that's right. So you guys did that. I remember we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. You did it, and is it a 2-day activity, or is it 2 separate days when you go down there?
So a couple weeks ago, we were doing the science behind recycling,
That's what it was.
Our standard science behind monthly presentations, but then we're also running these field trips. And so a couple weeks ago, it was a 2-part series.
Okay.
We're still hosting those field trips to the MRF, the Materials Recovery Facility.
The MRF.
Yeah, it's an awesome name as well. So we're going to be taking people there tomorrow just for a couple hours in the morning. Here you can see the pallets of crushed and stacked recyclables. What we're looking at there are pallets of crushed cans, crushed aluminum cans, and it's an incredible facility. There is our one of our coordinators for our sustainability and stewardship department. That is a baler, and so what is coming out? That is hundreds of pounds of crushed plastic baled together, and that's left to be shipped off.
Do they heat it up to condense it into that shape?
So they don't. A couple incredible things about the facility. One, probably the most impactful thing I learned is that all of our recyclables are sorted by hand. There are people with conveyor belts going by them that they are picking through our recycling and putting the different numbers in different bins. So they're all kind of funneled into one giant machine via conveyor belt, and then they're bundled together and they wrap plastic straps around them. It's a combination of if you know the TV show How It's Made, with my love of recycling. It was the absolute perfect field trip.
And this is available for people. I mean, do they need to sign up in advance?
They do. So yeah, please give us a call. You can contact the Walking Mountains. Give our coordinator Melissa a call, or send her an email, melissak@walkingmountains.org. And it's free. It's a couple-hour field trip tomorrow morning. We invite people to give us a call, let us know they're going to come, and then we meet up with them and we take them around the facilities.
And how many people did you have last time? How many people would go on something like this?
We shoot for about 20 to 25 is kind of our max. The larger the group, the less personal it gets, and kind of less conversation we get to have.
Right.
But I think a couple weeks ago we had 12 of us.
And everybody kind of caravans together down there, just a road trip down to the facility.
Absolutely. We are offering, we can provide transportation if you need. Most people are electing to meet us there. But then we go down to the MRF. We meet up with one of the Eagle County employees, and they kind of give us the behind-the-scenes tour of the facility, and it's absolutely incredible. It's great to see, kind of follow the stream of our recyclables from, the kitchen counter.
Well, where does it go? Because we put it out on the road curb in our recycle boxes, or we take it to our recycle center, but then we don't know where it goes from there.
Absolutely, and a lot of our recycling now is single stream or dual stream. We're putting everything in the one container. Kind of begs that question. Well,
but then you have those people that are doing that. So there's a lot of work that happens we need to do our part as much as we can before it gets to them.
That is one of the lasting lessons. The other thing, other than that, I learned is that different recycling facilities process different recyclables in different ways. So we, and you guys will have to go on the tour and check me on this, but plastics 6 and 7s, we have a harder time recycling in Eagle Valley. So it actually is to be a responsible consumer, you could purchase less number 6s and 7s, 1 through 5s. It's actually easier to recycle. So we're being responsible consumers before it gets to that recycling part.
So if you know the answer to this, give me an example. Like what would be an example of a 6 or a 7?
So there are different ones, and you're going to have to go on the tour and check me on this. But kind of the fruit containers, you get those plastic kind of, what can raspberries or blueberries come in. Those are higher numbers. Some of the different kind of molded plastics that come as packaging material, whether they're wrapped around some product that you bought, kind of those molded plastics as opposed to your laundry detergent bottles and Coke bottles. Those are easy 1s and 2s. So it's kind of those different molded shaped plastics that are the higher numbers, generally harder to recycle, or the facilities don't get the profit back from the recycle, so it makes it a little bit more difficult.
I've already learned something right now. See, it's good information. This is really good information. So tomorrow, they can contact you guys today and get all the details, meet you down there tomorrow. All ages available, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
And it's a lot of fun. I think this has been one of the most eye-opening experiences that I've had with Walking Mountains in the 2 years I've been with them. So please come join us. It's a great time.
That's awesome, Peter. Thanks for coming in.
Yep, appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Walkingmountains.org is the number you can contact. That's the website you can go to. You can also dial 970 570-827-9725. Give Peter a call or give the crew over there and find out more about going down to the MRF tomorrow. This is going to be a lot of fun and very educational as we try to protect our future moving forward with a lot of recycling. We'll be right back.